Hello, welcome to the Homeowners Guide to Installing Solar Power live webinar consultation. My name is Brian. We're going to get you a personalized solar energy report for your home as well as a free ebook. We're going to wait about 30 seconds to get started. Please take a second to like us below, help us grow. Very excited to be here today. Talk about my favorite subject, solar panels, with you. All right, let's get started. What if you could fight climate change without spending money? Our goal is to show you exactly how much money you will save with solar power. I'll tell you right now, you are literally losing money without solar panels. How are we going to do this? We're going to create you a full personalized solar energy report for your home, exactly as if I were sitting at your kitchen table. This is designed to show you exactly how much money you will save with solar power. If you stay to the end today, not only will you get your full personalized solar energy report, we're also giving away the 2021 Homeowners Buyer's Guide to Solar Panels ebook. This is a fantastic reference tool for homeowners. It goes over all the questions that a homeowner will ask before moving forward with solar panels. Our mission is to empower homeowners during the solar panel purchasing process and help you save money with an objective solar report. First, here at solarhomeappointments.com, we provide unbiased information. No longer will solar panels be sold like used cars. Currently, a sales rep's going to come into your home. He's going to give you a quote on a price. It's generally going to be a couple thousand above what you need to be paying. He's going to try to increase his commission as much as possible. They're also going to try to oversell you the number of panels you need. There is absolutely no advantage to producing 200% of your electricity needs. You just paid twice as much upfront for your system. Our goal here at Solar Home Appointments is to ensure that everybody pays the same price for solar panels. My name is Brian. I love solar power. I've been a home energy consultant for 4 years now. I've spoken with over 1,000 homeowners. I'm trained in roofing, HVAC, and installation. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to ask. I got in this because I love to fight climate change. My why is these little ones here. I really believe the solar panels can make a difference, reducing the carbon emissions from your home. It's about 38% of our carbon emissions are from our home. Reducing that significantly with solar panels over the next 20, 30 years will hopefully leave a better place for these little ones here. This is one of my favorite climate change quotes. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. We can fight climate change. Yes, we can make a difference. The little black dot on the left there is how much electricity all of civilization is currently using. Big orange sun is how much electricity we have available to us through sunlight. In fact, more power from the sun hits the earth in 1 hour to power all of civilization for an entire year. The sun could power up to 75 trillion typical US homes at any given time. We have more than enough resources available. We have enough technology available. There's really no need to continue to burn fossil fuels. You can see here coal takes over 1 million years to produce. It's also going to be one of the largest producers of CO2 emissions, causing climate change. After 4 years of in-home consultations, I learned, most importantly, solar power really does work. It's like building a mini power plant on your roof that's going to produce electricity. It's going to pump that electricity directly into your electrical panel and into your meter. You're going to run that meter backwards, saving on your electricity costs, and it really will save you a substantial amount of money over the next 25 years. Unfortunately, there are a lot of uneducated sales reps out there. They're going to pump you with information overload. Not every homeowner will end up paying the same price. Unfortunately, sales reps are trained to inflate the price to increase their commissions, oversell you the number of panels you need. They're also going to judge the homeowner and adjust the price. They're going to come into your home. You got a nice car out in front. Generally, the price is going to go up a little bit, unfortunately. We're here to get you the same price no matter who you are. Most homeowners currently go through the installation process by just doing a little research on the internet to try to find a good company. They set up a pitch, they end up speaking with a sales professional, and they end up overpaying. At Solar Home Appointments, our goal is to make sure everybody pays the same amount, so never overpay for your solar panels. We'll make sure that you get an objective report first. We'll give you the bottom line price that we can. The 3 secrets about installing solar panels that every homeowner must know before moving forward. 1, solar panels are extremely reliable. 2, installing and owning solar panels is easy and fun. And 3, if you can afford your electric bill, you can afford solar panels. Secret number 1, solar panels are extremely reliable. In fact, every part of your system, your inverter, your panels, and your mounting system are all going to come with 25-year manufacturer warranties, as well as your installer is often going to have a 30 or 40-year workmanship warranty on installing the entire process. Solar Edge, fantastic company. They have a great warranty program. I was working with a homeowner. She got a box at our door, had no idea that her solar panel system was down. In fact, the inverter had sent a signal to the home office. The home office had automatically sent out a new inverter for her because she had part of the 25-year warranty. We were able to easily install that inverter in a couple days. Therefore, she did not lose a substantial amount of her production in the summer months. Sometimes if it takes 6 to 8 weeks to replace something, you're going to lose a huge chunk of the energy that you need to produce over the course of the year. Secret number 2, installing and owning solar panels is easy and fun. Yes, you are not going to have to do anything. After you sign the agreement, installers will take care of everything. A site inspector will come out to your home. It's going to get up on your roof, take all the measurements you needed, look at your electrical panel, use that information to design your plans. Once the plans are designed, they're going to show them to you. Once you okay everything, they're going to take that information and submit it to the city. The city will take care of permitting. Once your permitting is approved, they're going to come out and install. The installation process is only a 1 to 2 day process. Once the installation is complete, you're going to wait for your utility company to come out and inspect the system and officially turn it on. Throughout that entire process, you're literally not going to have to do anything. The installers are going to take care of everything for you. Once you are installed, they're not going to create any noise on your roof. There is very, very, very little maintenance. Maybe spray them off with a hose every 2 years. It's one of the great things about them. There's actually no moving parts, so you're not going to have to get up there and oil anything. They are going to emit no water pollution as well. Burning all the fossil fuels will create quite a bit of water pollution, so it is another benefit. You are going to have access to an online monitoring platform as well that you'll be able to easily access through your phone or computer. It'll judge exactly how much solar panel or how much electricity you generated yesterday, last month, etc. You can actually go out there. I had a homeowner tell me you could go out there on a full moon. You'll be able to see that you're actually going to be generating electricity during a full moon. It's pretty cool. You can see all your data right there, easily accessible with a downloadable app for your phone. So it'll be really easy for you to track. Secret number 3, if you could afford your electric bill, you could afford solar panels. That is correct. Even with 0 down financing options available, homeowners will still often find a lower monthly payment than what they are currently paying for their electricity. For example, this homeowner here was paying $350 a month for their electricity costs to burn fossil fuels. And then we were able to find them purchasing a solar panel system with a financing monthly payment of $187 a month. And they do not start paying that $187 a month until the system is fully installed and turned on. So it's really the day that the system's turned on, you're going to stop paying the $350 a month electric bill and start paying $187 a month. When I got into this, I thought solar panels were really expensive. They're only for rich people who could afford, a $30,000, $40,000 investment. In fact, that's not the case at all. You're going to be able to finance a system. If you can afford your electric bill, you're almost always going to be able to finance a system at or below what you're currently paying a month for electricity, therefore saving you money over the long term. bonus number secret is everyone will pay for solar panels. You are losing money by not owning solar panels. What I mean by this is if you continue to use electricity, you really are only going to have two options. To continue to burn fossil fuels, get absolutely nothing in return except a higher bill year after year, or install a solar panel system that's going to pay for itself off in 5 to 6 years, produce 20 years worth of free electricity on the back end for your home, saving you tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars, as well as be a tangible asset for your property. It is going to raise the property value as well. So the way I see it, even if you decide not to get solar panels, move forward and continue to burn fossil fuels, you are still going to spend the same amount of money over the next 5 to 6 years just on electricity as if you would have installed a solar panel system today. So really the best time to get solar was yesterday, second best time is today, but no matter what, if you even decide to do nothing, you're still going to spend $13,000 over the next 5 years, only at that point you're going to have nothing in return except a higher electricity utility bill for burning fossil fuels, or you could have a solar panel system that will pay for your next 20 years worth of electricity for free. Here at solarhomeappointments.com. We're going to head over there in just a minute, get started on the self-guided consultation. We're going to walk you through every step of the way, everything you're going to need to know. I'll show you a little bit about everything you're going to get with the consultation now. Number one, you're going to get the knowledge to empower against a solar installer. You're going to receive how solar integrates with your home, how net metering works, how many panels you need. We're going to show you some product recommendations. We're going to give you the battery information. We're going to make sure you never get oversold. Too much solar is a waste of money. How we're going to do that is show you exactly how many panels you're going to need for your home. We're also going to provide you with all the spec sheets. You're going to be able to look closely in details at all the panels. We also have all of those 25-year warranties that I was talking about, an easy downloadable PDF form for you, so you do have them easily accessible if you ever did need a warranty. We will also have your tax forms here for you. I am not a tax professional, but from my understanding, you will receive a 26% tax credit on purchasing a solar panel system for your home. I do always recommend speaking with your tax professional before moving forward with solar panels, so we do have all those forms there for you. And take those forms, download them, show your tax professional, tell them, hey, I'm interested in getting a solar panel system. It's going to cost this much, just want to make sure I qualify. You will qualify. And we are going to provide you, as I mentioned, the full personalized report, exactly as if I were sitting at your kitchen table. It's going to look like this, and it's going to have your net investment, i.e. the cost, your estimated tax credit, your return on your investment year. We're also going to have your 30-year savings, the price range which systems similar to yours have installed for in your area. We're going to be able to provide you. We highly recommend never overpaying outside of that price range. You're most likely getting taken advantage of. We're going to show you how many panels you need. We're also going to provide you with the cost of doing nothing. If you decide not to install solar panels, they're not for you. We're going to give you the full cost of what your electricity is estimated to be over the next 30 years. We are also going to give you access to our exclusive installer marketplace. So you'll get the knowledge to empower, a full personalized solar energy report, as well as access with that PDF report to our network of installers. We do pre-screen the installers for you so you don't have to. We work with only licensed, insured, and highly rated professionals. In fact, our solar marketplace creates competition among the installers. We drive down the price and save you money. How do we do this? We provide the quotes. We quote the installers. We ask them if they can match or beat the quote. We are always trying to drive the price down as much as we can. We don't let them quote you. We give them the quote. So using one of our installers is a fantastic idea. You're going to be able to have the option to speak with 1, 2, or 3 installers. We're not going to provide it through a whole mass network. It's going to be completely up to you. You can get the full PDF report as well without speaking to an installer. But if you are willing to speak with an installer, you're gonna have the choice for how many you would like to speak with. Today's bonus offer today is the 2021 Buyer's Guide to Purchasing Solar Panels. Yes, at the end of the consultation, if you speak to an installer, you will be eligible to receive this free ebook here. It is a 400-page reference guide going everything from product recommendations to climate change through the installation product. It's basically all the questions that a homeowner has asked me in the past. I put it all together in one simple reference tool for homeowners to use when moving forward with solar installers. We are also going to provide the Solar Panel Pro Calculator, absolutely free. This is an Excel or Google Sheet. It's a very powerful tool. We do work with a lot of engineers who are very, very comfortable using Excel or Google Sheets. If you are one of those people, I do recommend this. You're going to be able to input your kilowatt hours, your sun hours, your panel wattage, all the data that you need to build your own quote. You can see exactly if you take a quote from a solar installer, run it through this, you're going to be able to see exactly what your estimated cost savings are going to be over the next 30 years as well. So this is a very, very, very powerful tool. You're going to be eligible for that as well. And of course, we are a public benefit corporation. We are here to help. If you do move forward with one of our solar installers and purchase solar panels, we will donate $10 to one of these three wonderful charities. My wife does work for my wife is a teacher, and therefore I recommend Teach for America. Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation is a climate change initiative. Feeding America, of course, nobody should be hungry. That's ridiculous. So go ahead and pick whichever one you like there, and we'll go ahead and donate $10 on your behalf. So that is everything you're going to get with our solar consultation. You're going to get the knowledge to empower, a full personalized solar energy report PDF. You're going to get access to our exclusive installer marketplace, as well as the 2021 Buyer's Guide to Purchasing Solar Panels, our Solar Panel Pro Calculator, and we'll donate $10 to one of those three wonderful charities. So we're going to go ahead and get started at solarhomeappointments.com. And of course, everything today is absolutely free. We're not going to ask for a credit card at any time, so do not worry. We're just here to provide you with some unbiased solar panel information. So jump over to solarhomeappointments.com. I provided a link as well in the chat, so you can go ahead and click there or just type it in directly. All right. Here at solarhomeappointments.com, to start your self-guided virtual solar consultation, just click on this big button here. All right, why are you interested in solar panels? Are you looking to fight climate change? As I mentioned, enough sunlight hits the earth every single hour to power all of civilization for a year. Are you looking to save money? On average, a system will pay for itself on about 5 to 6 years, receiving 20 years with the free electricity on the back end, saving substantial amount of money for homeowners. In fact, solar energy has become the cheapest way to power your home. Are you looking to upgrade your home? It's very common that homeowners are upgrading all their gas appliances to electric. Is a great time to go solar. Installing a solar panel system will also raise the property value of your home. Are you looking for energy independence? It's become proven that the energy grid is no match for climate change. It continues to go down, providing blackouts. If you are one of those people, I'll tell you that battery storage is not going to save you the most possible money with your solar panel system, but it is going to be a great emergency backup usage if that's what you're looking for. So we're going to go over battery storage as well. If you're a commercial building owner, solar panels are a great idea. You can appreciate 100% of their value over the first year, which is excellent. You'll save hundreds of thousands of dollars next 25 years. I'm going to select Fight Climate Change here for my little ones and hit go green. All right. Next most important topic is understanding exactly how solar panels work. So I just want to make sure that everybody is on the same page on how solar panels are going to integrate with your home. Just going to go over a little bit about net metering works. It's basically the basics here, making sure that everybody has a firm understanding before we move forward.
Solar power is the most abundant renewable energy resource we have available on Earth. Solar-generated electricity is created by using technology field-tested and improved upon since the 19th century. When sunlight hits the modules on a solar photovoltaic, or PV, installation, the modules convert the sun's energy into electricity that can be used to power your home. Whether the electricity is being drawn from a PV installation or a utility company, your home's power performance will stay the same. The direct current, or DC power, that the installation produces is wired into an inverter. This inverter converts the DC power into an alternating current, better known as AC power. This AC power is the standard electrical current used for powering most homes, appliances, and luxuries throughout the world. The electrical current then flows from the inverter to the home's electrical service panel that feeds electricity into the household. An optional tracking meter can keep track of a home's total electrical consumption, the total output of the solar installation, and more. These tracking systems often have live display systems or online monitors, so you can track how much of your home's electricity needs are being met by your system's production and how well your system is performing at any point in time. During the day, if the solar system's production exceeds the house's electrical needs, the excess electricity is fed back into the power grid. When this occurs, you can observe the electrical meter spin backwards. Most local governments have a system of credits set in place that require utility companies to buy this excess energy back for various renewable energy standards, portfolios, and goals. In addition to reducing your electric bill, these credits can be sold to utilities. This generates revenue to pay back your cost of investment for the PV system and eventually turn a profit. At night, or any time a household is using more electricity than a solar installation is producing, the extra energy needed to power the house is pulled from the grid, as it normally would be. When you install a solar system on a home, the only noticeable difference you'll see is on your electric bill. Investing in a PV system is a smart, sensible choice that pays for itself over time by harnessing the most abundant, free form of energy available to us today: solar power.
All right, fantastic. So it does go over the net metering topic as well there. Basically, it's referring to in the summertime, your solar panels are going to generate far more electricity than your home is using. Those extra kilowatt hours are going to be stored in your utility company with a 25-year net metering agreement, generally that will guarantee they're going to purchase your kilowatt hours from you. And then in the wintertime or at nighttime, when your home is using more electricity than your solar panels are generating, you're going to pull from those credits. And over the course of the year, we're going to try to offset for right around 100% of your needs. That's going to save you the most money when moving forward with solar panels. All right, let's go ahead and click the green button here, moving forward. Your electricity is measured in kilowatt hours. So in order to build you an accurate proposal for your home, we're first going to need to understand how many kilowatt hours your home has used in the previous 12 months. You can gather this data easily from calling your utility company. You can get on there and ask them exactly how much electricity have I used in the previous 12 months. You can also look on your bill. Oftentimes companies will have it printed directly on your bill. Or you can go online. I'll show you a little bit about how that works right now. I do work with PG&E out here in the West Coast. I'll show you a little bit. I go log in, energy use details, and then I go from the bill view to year view, and that'll give me a month by month breakdown of how many kilowatt hours my home has used. So I just go through and add up each one of these here. and that will provide me my 12 months worth of data. It does provide 13 months here. You can see I do have an air conditioner. In the summertime, I use a substantial amount more electricity than I'm using in the wintertime. So it's always important to note if you're adding an air conditioner to offset for those future needs. We are building you a solar system for your future 12 months usage based on your previous 12 months worth of data. If you don't have a full 12 months, you can also make an average. Say you just moved in 6 months ago, you can make an average, divide by the month, multiply by 12. You'll also be able to view your costs here. You're going to make sure you want to get your 12 months cost as well. That'll be a valuable tool in building you an accurate proposal. They'll make the cost a little bit easier to gather here. They provide it down below. So we'll be able to use those two numbers there to build the proposal. So entering here, a home over the last 12 months has used 9,587 kilowatt hours of electricity. And then I know exactly how much my cost is. In the event that you are not sure how much you have spent on electricity, or you don't feel like gathering the data, this will bring up your average cost per estate. Just a warning that it will not be as accurate of a proposal. Obviously, neither of these numbers have to be 100% accurate. If you would like to make a rougher proposal, that's 100% up to you as well. You can use some estimations. The more accurate the data you put into it, obviously the more accurate of a proposal you're going to get out of it. So I'll put the 12 months cost here to help me build the proposal. You are also welcome to upload a PDF of your electric bill. This will make it far easier for installers to make sure that you are getting an accurate amount of panels onto your home. As I mentioned, the last thing we want to be doing is overproducing for your roof. That is not going to save you money. Here, if you've recently purchased an electric vehicle and are now charging at home, an electric vehicle will use a substantial amount of electricity. In fact, they'll use about 300 kilowatt hours for every 1,000 miles that you drive the car. A lot of times a homeowner will just recently purchase a vehicle, then they'll get a new electricity bill, they'll see how much higher it is, and they'll call for solar panels, which is a fantastic idea. Just to be warning, we want to make sure we offset for those future usage. So if you are planning on getting an electric vehicle or have purchased one recently, you're going to want to try to add in how many miles on average you're driving a year there. Put 5,000. If you're upgrading gas appliances to electric, you're going to want to note that because that is going to use more electricity. If you are adding an air conditioner, same situation. If you have an older furnace or air conditioning unit, these units, if they're over 20 years old, back in the day, they did not care as much about energy efficiency as they do today, and therefore they are burning a substantial more kilowatt hours and costing you more money than you need. Instead of adding more solar panels to your roof to offset for this problem, it's a better idea for you cost-wise to upgrade your HVAC unit. It will save you money and pay for itself off over the next couple of years. Upgrading your HVAC unit and you will not have to use as many panels. A lot of times installers will be able to help you with that as well. So go ahead and select either or and move forward. Next most important thing to look at with your home for solar panels is your shading. If your home does obviously have full trees, full shade, it is not going to produce as much electricity as if you have a full sun. Is going to produce far more electricity. So you're going to want to note, I do recommend partial shading if you're not sure, if you're kind of in between. That is going to cover very close on all homeowners. If you would like to find out exactly how many hours of usable sunlight your home is using each year, you can pop over to Google Project Sunroof. They will give you, if you just put in your address, they will show you exactly how many usable hours of sunlight you're receiving each year. You can just select it here. This home here is using 1,903 hours of usable sunlight each day. So we'll go ahead and we can put that data in there. And this will help, obviously, build you an incredibly accurate proposal. Knowing the amount of sun you're using, how much electricity you're using are essential pieces of data to building you an accurate solar report for your home. We're also going to put in your address here. be able to, installers will be able to check shading, any obstructions that's going to prevent you from installing solar panels. I mean, just tell you right now, solar panels may not be for you if you have a substantial amount of shading. The cost that it may incur to install might not be enough. Maybe it's 20 years till you return your investment, and that might not be a good idea for you. If you do have a huge, redwood trees over your home, maybe solar panels aren't for you. So it's always important to take into account your shading report before moving forward with a solar panel installation. So once you get your address in here, you go ahead and hit this green go button here. Next thing I like to look at on a home is the type of roof that we are installing solar panels on. A composite shingle roof is very, very common, very, very easy to install on. There will be no cost added additionally for a composite shingle roof. Flat roof, they're going to need to angle the panels about 15 to 30 degrees. Therefore, they're going to cost a little bit more in material cost. Steep roof, they're going to have to strap in. Ceramic tile roof, they're going to have to hire installers that are specialized to walk on ceramic tile, as well as they plan on probably breaking a few tiles, so that will cost a little bit more. Cement tile roofs are beautiful, however, they're a little bit more difficult to drill through. A ground mount system is a fantastic idea if you do have a substantial amount of land on your property. However, you're going to have to trench from the ground mount system to your electrical panel. The farther away from the electrical panel, the more the cost is going to be. Ideally, you don't want to be trenching through concrete as well. If you do have a wood shake roof, these are older roofs that were built in the 80s. They are big fire hazards and often do not have decking underneath, and therefore you are unable to install solar panels without replacing your roof. Fortunately for you, replacing a roof at the same time as installing solar panels is a fantastic idea, because a roof is a necessary part of a solar panel installation process, and therefore you will qualify for the 26% federal tax rebate. You can clearly see it says no cost related to a property installed as a roof will fail to qualify here. I do provide that form. This is the instructions on how to use the tax form here. You're welcome to download that, take it to your tax professional, read it in more detail if you like. You can also put on the actual tax form that you need. Take both of these. You do have these available to you now, so you go ahead and download them if you like. Those are the forms you're going to need with your tax professional. Your roofing as well as your electrical panel are both going to be able to qualify for your 26% federal tax rebate. Bundling them together as installing at the same time as solar panels is really a great idea. You select your age of your roof here. Your site inspector, when he does get up onto your roof to take all the measurements, will judge obviously the quality of your roof. They will be able to let you know if you do have an older roof before at that time, if they're unable to install before moving forward. If you have no idea what kind of roof you have a foam roof, a little bit different type of roof, go ahead and select other there. If you're not sure about the quality, if you need a new roof, go ahead and hit not sure, no problem at all. They're going to take a close look for you. As I mentioned, the electrical panel, it is a great time to upgrade. The electricity generated on your roof will pump directly into your electrical panel. You will need to have a couple open breaker spots. Depending on the system size, you're going to be looking for at least 100 amp, most likely a 200 amp panel. You're going to want to have some open breaker spots here to install on. If you do have a brand new panel, that's fantastic. They're not going to charge you anything to install in your electrical panel. If you do have an older panel, there will be an electrical panel upgrade cost. The cost of doing the work, as I mentioned, will be cheaper while installing it at the same time as solar panels, so think of it as a benefit. Obviously, you don't want to have an older panel anyway. They're generally older and fire hazards, and they can't be installed on for a reason. If you have no idea what your electrical panel looks like, no problem at all. Hit not sure. If you're not sure how to evaluate your electrical panel, you're welcome to upload a photo here. That would be very, very helpful for the solar installer to give you a very accurate report and quote for your home, so you don't want to have any hidden costs with the installation process. The most common hidden cost is going to be in the electrical panel area. If you have an electrical panel that looks nice but it's really, really full, you can add a sub panel to your home. That's another option you do have. We have a nice brand new panel here, so hit go. Yes, this is your product information page. You are going to look over all your solar panels. It's important to know all of them, the panels, the inverter, the mounting system, are all going to come with 25-year manufacturer warranties. All of these panels here I do highly recommend. I will go over the REC panels. They are the best ones in my mind. They have a 21.7% efficiency rating, which is one of the highest on the market, as well as they're going to only degrade down to 92% after 25 years of installation. That means from 25 years from now, they're going to be working at 92% of what they're working at today. That is a fantastic degradation scale. For example, the Hyundai here is going to degrade down to 80%. They are going to all have 25-year warranties. You'll be able to download the warranties here. And in case anything happens, you'll have these easily on hand to reference. I do recommend the RECs here, but as I mentioned, the panels would not be on this list if they were not quality. We do not work with any smaller companies, do not recommend any smaller companies. The most important thing in a solar panel is the warranty. We want to make sure that everything goes onto your roof is going to be covered for the next 25 years. The next important piece of equipment that you're going to be installing there is your inverter. I do recommend the Solar Edge inverter box. It does have a 25-year warranty, as well as going to come with power optimizers. Power optimizers are going to go underneath each panel, making sure that each one does function independently of each other, similar to what the N-phase microinverters will do. I do recommend Solar Edge because they do have a stronger warranty as well. You'll see that not all pieces of the N-phase microinverter are covered for 25 years. That's why I recommend the Solar Edge inverter. However, some homeowners love N-phase. They've done their research and that's what they want to go with. I do have people that are very, very happy with that as well. Don't need their warranty claims. However, I just think the strongest warranties is always the most important. So I would go with the Solar Edge inverter. Here, we do not recommend battery storage currently. They are a little bit more expensive if your main goal is to save money. However, if you are experiencing these outages and you would like to install a solar battery, that is a fantastic idea. You will have two options with the battery: to either discharge it daily to take advantage of time of use rates, or you can put it in energy saver mode to allow it to stay fully charged 100%. So when the outage hits, you're not going to even see your light flickers. The power from the solar battery is going to come on so fast. I'll show you a little bit here about how they're going to integrate with your home on a daily basis. We'll watch this video here so everybody has a firm understanding of how solar batteries work.
A new day begins in this typical household. To help cut their electricity bills, a Solar Edge PV system with battery storage has been installed. The Solar Edge monitoring dashboard provides insight into household production and consumption, showing the power flow between the PV array, battery, grid, and house loads. Real-time system data is tracked by the graph. The red curve represents the consumption, the PV production curve is green, and blue represents self-consumption. At 6 a.m., PV production is 0. The battery is drained after powering the house overnight, and the house load is currently supplied by the grid. As the sun rises, PV production starts to increase, but the grid continues to support the basic house loads. At 6:45 a.m., the household wakes up. The house loads surge as the family prepares to head out. With the increased PV production, the PV system is now able to help meet the rising consumption, together with the grid energy. At this stage, PV energy only supports house loads and does not charge the battery. It's 8 a.m. Since everyone has left the house load has dropped. PV production now greatly exceeds consumption, so there is no electricity supplied by the grid. The house is now energy independent for the first time today. The green production curve exceeds the blue self-consumption curve. In this case, the excess PV energy is used to charge the battery. The battery continues to be charged by PV throughout the morning. The house load remains low and is fully supplied by the PV energy. With PV at peak production and the battery reaching full charge, the excess energy can now be exported to the grid. At midday, the house is still energy independent. It's lunchtime, and the kids are back home from school. Even with rising house loads, the PV production is high enough to supply all loads while exporting excess energy to the grid. The battery remains 100% charged. In the afternoon, there is higher energy consumption and decreasing PV production. With PV not able to meet the house loads, the battery now begins supplying energy. After 3 p.m., clear skies give way to clouds, leading to even lower PV production. The dashboard shows the battery continuing to compensate for the reduced PV generation levels, supplying a greater share of the house loads than before. Good news! At 4 p.m., the sunny weather has returned. PV production is back to levels high enough to supply the loads, charge the battery, and even export excess energy to the grid. It is now 6 p.m., dinner time. Daylight is turning to dusk, and PV production is winding down for the day. The low PV generation isn't able to supply the high energy consumption. With demand exceeding the battery's continuous power output, the grid is used to ensure that the high energy demands are met. As the sun sets, PV production has dropped to zero. With household consumption relatively low, the battery alone is able to supply the house loads without any need for the grid. It's 10 p.m. Bedtime. House loads are minimal, so the battery is able to power the house by itself until full discharge at around 4 a.m. The grid then takes over household energy supply for the rest of the night, with PV production starting again after sunrise. Another day has ended with SolarEdge's PV and storage solution helping this household optimize their self-consumption.
All right. So if you would like to go the battery route, I do recommend the LG Chem. It is a little bit easier for installers to receive and install. The Tesla Powerwall is going to be a little bit cheaper. However, the downfall is that sometimes it can take 6 months to a year to install. Nobody wants to wait that long. So once you go ahead and select your battery preference here, we can go ahead and generate your report for you. So just click on my report there. And here we go. So this home here is looking at 16 solar panels that will produce 11,258 kilowatt hours of electricity each year, saving you, a substantial amount of money. Looks like it got a little extra, but it looks like it's going to be 169,000 over the next 25 years. If you hit download for your report here, you enter in your information here, and it will send you a free personalized report. This is going to be how you're going to get the 8-page PDF report here. So just go ahead and enter in your details. All right. So then you hit send my report here. It will pull up in your email. I'll show you here. All right, so this is a look at the full PDF report. Kind of walk you through a little bit about it here. It's going to show you very quickly exactly how much you're going to spend over the next 30 years. It's going to give you your net investment. So it looks like the investment here was $19,160 to invest in the home. The cost of doing nothing is $161,000. This talks about us being an unbiased solar energy provider and a home consultant for 4 years. All right, so the home, we had previous 12 months worth of kilowatt hours here. We are adding an electric vehicle, and it's going to be charging 5,000 miles, so that's going to be adding an additional 1,500 kilowatt hours. So we're looking to produce 10,987 kilowatt hours for the home. This system here with 16 370 watt panels is going to produce 11,258 kilowatt hours and meeting 102% of the home's energy needs. Obviously, you cannot cut a panel in half or else it'll produce to get it to produce exactly to 100%. If you do take a panel away, you're still going to be in a great range there, saving a little bit of money. You're going to be producing a little bit below 100% of your needs. With 16 370 watt panels, this is going to produce a 5.92 kilowatt system for your home, or in watts, it's going to be 5,920 watts. Oftentimes, the price per watt is going to be measured, or your price per watt is going to be the best measurement of how to compare quotes installing solar. This is going to be a $260 price per watt, and you're looking at, with the LG Chem battery there, it's looking at a $25,000 investment, 982. It's going to save on the federal tax credit $6,732, making the net investment in the home over the next 30 years for electricity $19,000. This here talks a little bit more about the details of your selected here. This is going to be your 30-year cost savings, so you can come down here and see how much you're going to invest today in your net investment for solar energy in your home. And you can see even with the battery storage, this is still going to have an 8 or 9 year payback. Take away the battery storage, this is going to pay for itself back in 5 to 6 years for the system. So you are going to see all this here is going to be your savings over the next 20 years. The cost of a solar install versus the cost of doing nothing. Obviously, you only have two choices. You can continue to burn fossil fuels, or you can install a solar panel system. Burning fossil fuels, you will get nothing in return, but you are going to have to keep spending. As long as you plan on keep using electricity, you are surely going to have to keep spending to burn fossil fuels. When you are ready to speak with an installer, hey, I like the way this looks, I'm thinking of moving forward, I'd like to talk to somebody in my area, you can click here. This is how we speak to a local installer. We do, as I mentioned, pre-screen. We check to make sure everybody's licensed. We check to make sure everybody's insured. Obviously, we work with these people every day. We're very aware of what they are capable of, or they would not be on our network. They are a fantastic team of installers that we work with. You have the choice. We will not get bombarded by 6 installers with different quotes all over the place. You're going to have the choice to speak with 1, 2, or 3 installers for your home. You want to make sure that, hey, I want to get 3 quotes, make sure that they all match up and go with the best one there. You want to speak with 1 installer, you're confident with our quote, we're going to have your matcher beat. We just want to make sure you're comfortable. So that's up to you. When you do click here, then you'll have the option to speak with an installer. That'll bring up your donation page. When you're ready, you'll be able to provide the free ebook. You can go ahead and refer a friend, family member, our consultation to get your ebook as well. I'm here to help with any questions you have about the entire process, solar panel in general, solar home appointments. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure. Thank you for listening. It was fun.